It is my pleasure to welcome us all to the inauguration of the board of African ICT Foundation today. This has been long in coming since the nomination of members into the board. This delay has been largely due to the recent elections in Nigeria. However, with that over now, it is my hope that we move quickly to cover lost time. I, on behalf of members of this board, express our sincere gratitude to the last board for laying a good foundation which bettered this organization. We also thank them for considering us worthy of stepping into their shoes. We believe that with the help of the Almighty God, we shall not fail Africa on this onerous task. I also crave your indulgence to extend our gratitude to Engineer Ike Namani, the CEO of Medallion, for providing us with a temporary office for the Secretariat and also the entertainment for this inauguration. Can we just give him a round of applause? This act of kindness is deeply appreciated. We are grateful to you. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, permit me to note that Africa needs a declaration of emergency in the area of ICT development and innovations. Our people have been left largely behind in the revolution taking place in the ICT sectors around the world. The advancement in technology in developed countries has translated to major economic gains and enhanced standard of living for our citizens. The innovations being witnessed today in the sector is reverberating around the world, thus opening new business opportunities for companies in Europe, Asia, and North America. Unfortunately, Africa seems to be in deep slumber, while other continents are on the march to prosperity for posterity. The sad thing is that most of the innovations find their way to Africa, which has remained a major consumer of these innovations. This state of affairs must be addressed by African countries. At the level of African Union, there has to be a concrete policy direction for ICT development and innovations in the continent. This can be done through the various regional organizations such as West Africa Telecommunications Regulators Association, Southern Africa Regulators Association, SATRA, and other regional bodies in East Africa, North and Central Africa. The continent faces serious challenges arising from population explosion and therefore leading to serious unemployment. This portends danger for the continent if not addressed. The rate of rise in criminal activities can be traced to the unemployment in Africa. This underscores the need for a concrete African ICT roadmap to encourage innovation and job creation. The rise in ICT innovation hubs in the continent is therefore a welcome development in this regard. Companies such as CC Hub, Andela, and a number of ICT hubs around the continent gives us hope. Recently, CC Hub established an innovation hub in Rwanda with the active support of the Rwandan government. Rwanda has become the beacon of hope and the poster boy of ICT innovations and development in Africa. The reports of ICT innovations coming from Rwanda should be studied by other African countries. I believe that in the near future, African ICT Foundation may have to pay a visit to that country to see what can be adopted in terms of formulating ICT policies for African countries. Ladies and gentlemen, that said, I wish to highlight the areas I consider important as we embark on this journey. 4 critical factors are necessary for ICT development in the continent, which I call the 4 A's of ICT development and deployment. And these are awareness, access, adoption, and application. The need for the nations in the continent to be aware of the capabilities that ICT offers in terms of GDP growth and job creation is imperative. Access is critical to making this happen, especially in terms of availability and affordability. Our leaders need to embrace the use of ICT through its adoption for ease of business and processes required for industrial growth. Technology not applied cannot deliver the desired dividends. In this connection, the Foundation will work to advocate for policy development in areas of emerging technologies such as Internet of Things, artificial intelligence, big data, robotics, etc. Our ability to achieve the desired objectives will require the following: partnerships and collaborations, funding, advocacies and sensitizations, capacity building and training. True partnership between governments and non-government actors are essential to addressing a problem as complex as ICT penetration in Africa. No government, nation, or agency can meet this challenge alone. Hence, the synergy through the African ICT Foundation to make information and communication technology more affordable and reachable for Africans everywhere. Our inexhaustible focus is at the intersection of technological innovations such as telecommunications, information and communication technology, data, life sciences, trade and globalization, agricultural biotechnology, and clean energy or green energy. It is poised towards providing high-quality information analysis, policy pragmatism, and recommendations that can be trusted. These projects shall be implemented through grants and are designed to create demand and promote use of ICTs in unserved and underserved areas. The project involves the provision of end-user devices to complement the telecommunication infrastructure that are deployed under the connectivity program. For the next 2 years, we shall consciously be making efforts towards holistic involvement in the following activities. 1. Engage youth in research and educational activities that involve setting the policy agenda on technological innovations, information and communication technology, trade and globalization, and clean energy. 2. Getting private sector support on critical industry issues that affect the growth of Africa's economy. 3. Working with policymakers to develop and promote policies and ideas capitalizing on tremendous economic and social benefits ICT provides for Africans. 4. Adherence to high standards of research, empowerment, and integrity with an internal code of ethics grounded in analytical rigor, policy pragmatism, and independence from bias. The next, promote skills sustainable for development of African nation, and then reduce the level of illiteracy and poverty in the society. And finally, engage the youths on IT exchange programs within the African region for poverty alleviation and eradication. We shall also encourage and support the emergence of ICT innovation hubs in the continent, which will serve as platforms for growth of startups with capacity for development of disruptive innovations. Fellow members of the board, ladies and gentlemen, it is clear from the above that we have a very serious job on our hands. It is my hope that this board will be able to accomplish their bold objectives. I feel honored to have been nominated to chair this board. I will count on the cooperation of my fellow board members. I commit to giving this assignment the best shot by the grace of God. Thanks for coming for this inauguration. I wish you all a happy inauguration.